Hello. Thanks, that was overwhelming. I just want to talk to you about Greek Christmas, and then I'm gonna leave. So my parents were Greek immigrants growing up. They tried to keep things as traditional as possible for me. So some of my fondest memories were Christmas Eve. You know, I was just getting ready for bed, and my dad would come up to me, and he'd be like, "Oh, Christopher, did you put the baklava and whiskey out for Santa Claus?" My mom would be like, "I think Santa Claus has had enough whiskey." "No, I'll tell you when he's had enough." Christmas Day was worse. Christmas morning, my dad would be like, "Oh, Christopher, what did Santa Claus bring you for $99.95? After he waited for 3 hours at Toys R Us, after he worked for 12 hours in his workshop cooking pizza." Yeah, Christmas was tough. It's joke season for me, though. This really funny thing happened last year on Christmas Eve. So it's Christmas Eve. I'm gonna fast forward to 9:46 p.m. And my dad's had about 3 whiskeys already. And before I get into this story, you guys need to know my parents, they haven't really been on speaking terms since 11 a.m. on Thanksgiving. Balcony knows what I'm talking about. Talking 1 month attention, right? So my dad's at the dining room table, and he's drinking his whiskey, and he's got 2 of his favorite snacks in front of him. He's got a bowl of honey roasted peanuts, and he's got a bowl of mixed nuts. And my dad, he's eating, he's drinking, he's laughing, he's having a great time, and out of nowhere, my mom approaches. She walks straight up to him, says absolutely nothing, stares at him. Then she looks down, and she dips her hand into the bowl of honey roasted and just moves them around. And then she dipped her hand in the mixed bowl, and she moves those around too. Then she turns around and walks away. And I'm like, oh, it's going down. So I start nudging my brother. I'm like, "Hey, look at dad, look at dad, look at dad." And we could tell he's getting angrier and angrier as he's processing what just happened. And then he exploded. He locked eyes with me. He said something that you never want to hear your own father say to you in your life. He just goes, "Hey, Christopher, you need to tell your mother to stop playing games with my nuts." Absolutely not. I do such a good impression of my dad that I try to mess with him with his own voice. And a couple weeks ago on Thanksgiving, I pulled off the best prank I've ever pulled off. This was just 2 weeks ago. I got to my house late for Thanksgiving. My whole family is there, aunts, uncles, cousins, everybody's there. They didn't know I got there yet. And when I walk in, I see my dad standing all by himself in the kitchen. And when I see him all alone, I just turned to the dining room and I yelled, "Everybody, I
wear pretty pink panties because I'm a little princess. And he's like, that is not me speaking. Oh, yes, it is me speaking.
And then I left. I came back 10 minutes later. My mom pulled me aside. She was just like, Christopher, you should have been here! I'm Christy, guys. Have a great night. Thank you so much.